All right, everybody. Thanks for stopping in for this week's episode of For the Win Trivia. This week's edition of For the Win Trivia here. We're in a new room here. Things are going to be evolving. Things are going to be changing behind me as things go. What's funny is this light right now is it's purple, but on camera it looks red. I don't know. That's really weird. So anyways, I'm trying to figure that out. I look very Christmassy right now. Not sure what's going on with that, but I'm going to keep it. I'm going to keep it. Why not? So anyway, let's go ahead and jump into this thing, shall we? Answer sheets in the chat if you're watching us on Twitch. It is in the description below if you're watching us on YouTube. We're going to kick things off with the history round this week. Let me know if you'll see someone come in the door behind me. We'll hit play. We'll officially begin. Number one, in what year did the Chernobyl disaster occur? Number two, in 1956, New York's Bedloe Island was renamed what? I'm going to play with the light. It's wobbling. I don't want to touch it. Number three, which English king built the Tower of London? Number four, during the French Revolution, who was the King of France? How echoey does this episode sound? I'm curious. I don't know how much the mic is picking up or taking out. Number five, while the Residence Act of 1790 created our national U.S. Capitol, in what year did Congress hold its first session in Washington, D.C.? This is the one I was going to use as the tease and then just forgot to put it out there. So that's on me. Number six, in what city did 1929's St. Valentine's Massacre take place? Number seven, who was assassinated by Leon Czolgosz? That's how you say that. Assassinated. Number eight, in 1998, what 77-year-old became the oldest human ever to travel into space? Number nine, introduced in 1918, what is an inverted Jenny? And number 10, what landlocked European nation remained neutral through both World War I and World War II? All right, hit next, y'all. We're going to move on to the next round. All right, name that channel, y'all. I'm going to give you all a TV series. You just tell me the name of the network on which it originally aired. I'm trying to check the stream here. I feel like my software does not actually give me an accurate count on what's going on the stream because the numbers never match. Number one is Suits. Number two is Vikings. Not super echoey. Cool. Good. Thanks for letting me know. Appreciate that. Like, I can hear it, and it's like driving me crazy right now. Normally, it's not. Number three is I Love New York. Number four is Abbott Elementary. Y'all hear that? That's funny. Number 5, The Orville. Number 6 is Rizzoli and Isles. Number 7, The Miracle Workers. You know, I paid a decent amount for this mic. It should be taking out plenty of the echo, okay? Number 8 is The Twilight Zone. We're talking about the original way back in the 50s, late 50s. Number 9 is The Shield. And number 10, This Is Us. I don't know why us is capitalized all the way through. This is us! It's the way I put it on there, I guess. Okay, y'all hit next. We will move on to our next round. I have kind of a twofer movie slash TV round coming up late. We have a movie round and then sort of like a movie adjacent movie and TV kind of round. And you'll see towards the end. A movie round is spring movie lines, y'all. I looked at a spring word cloud and I took words out of that cloud and I grabbed movie titles with those words in them and grabbed some quotes. So I'll give you the quote. You just give me the name of the movie. Pretty simple. It's just, you know, the list I pulled from was kind of sort of specific, not really. Number 1, 10 Minutes to Wapner. We're definitely locked in this box with no TV. Number 2, Trust Me. You know the day I met you, Ian kicked me out of the herd. I lost my antler. I got run over and tied to the hood of a truck. What do you call that? What movie? Number 3, there's a lot of ways to get to know a person. Eating her dead boyfriend's brains is one of the more unorthodox methods, but... Number 4, if you want to be president, you can start a war, you can lie, you can cheat, you can bankrupt the country, but you can't, the interns. They'll get you for that. Number 5, I gotta tell you, my hat's off to you, cause I ain't never had to drink this yellow water you got here at Folsom. Answers are gonna be read at the end of the game, like always. Number 6, here's the thing, Romy baby. Your protection is based on the fact that people are scared of you, just like they're scared of Mr. J. But I'm the one they should be scared of. In a world. Number 7, on the day of my judgment, when I stand before God and he asks me, did I kill one of his true miracles? What am I going to say? That it was my job? Number 8, I'm alien. My real name is Al, but truth be told, I'm not from this planet. Number 9, hi, I'm Chucky. Want to play? And number 10, never put it in the mouth. That's 80s. You might as well go all out. You might as well go out and buy a Trans Am. What movie? All right, y'all hit next. We will go on to the next round. Also, my cough button is on the opposite side now too, so like that's something I got to get used to. Lords of the Screen is our next round, y'all. It is Tolkien Day, or it's the 27th of March is Tolkien Day. So, given three clues, either three movies or TV shows, three titles an actor was in that was also in a Tolkien-related movie. Give me the name of the actor or actress. Number one, Star Trek Into Darkness, Sherlock, and The Grinch, the animated one from 2018. Who was in those three that was also in some sort of Tolkien movie? A Lord of the Rings, a Hobbit thing, whatever. Number two, V for Vendetta, The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, and Harley Quinn. That's the animated series Harley Quinn. The new one. Number three, Gods and Monsters, Richard III, and X-Men, The Last Stand. I think the AC is coming through. Number four, Ant-Man, The Hurt Locker, and Real Steel. It's another thing I'm going to have to figure out. Number five, V for Vendetta, Transformers, and Captain America, The First Avenger. Number six, Star Trek Into Darkness, Dread, and Thor, Ragnarok. Number seven, Armageddon, The Strangers, and The Incredible Hulk. Number eight, Don't Look Up, The Curious Case of Benjamin Button, and Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. Number nine, The Thin Red Line, The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, and Homeland. And number 10, Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, and Raiders of the Lost Ark. Hit next, y'all. We will continue on to our final round, our image round of the night. Trying to figure out where to look. I also reconfigured all my screens. I think this is going to work better. This is called Do You Know Joe? Sometime this week is National Joe Day. I don't know if you knew this was a thing, but given an image of some Joes, some famous people named Joe or Joey or Joseph, tell me who they all are. There's 1 through 5, y'all. I'm gonna give you some time to work on this. The second half is coming up after you've had a little bit of time to work on this one. You might want to go a little quick on this one here. I did cut the time down a little bit. It felt like it was a little long. All right, y'all. 6 through 10, there's your second half on screen now. Just gotta wrap this one up here. All right. Go ahead and hit submit on your answer form, y'all. And tell you what we'll do is we'll go ahead and start going over your answers for the night. Number one, in what year did the Chernobyl disaster occur? That was 1986. 86. Year before I was born. Number two, in 1956, New York's Bedloe Island was renamed Liberty Island. Number three, Tower of London was built by William I, William the Conqueror. Second half of the Joe one got you. Yeah, you know, there were a couple tricky ones in there, a couple ones that were meant to separate out all the Joe experts from the Joe novice. I don't know. The Joe enthusiasts from the Joe experts. Number four, during the French Revolution, the King of France was Louis the 16th, XVI, I think. If you've seen Rocky, you probably know. Number five, while the Residence Act of 1790 was created the U.S. Capitol, the first Congress that met in Washington, D.C. met in the year 1800. Number six, the St. Valentine's Day Massacre took place in Chicago. Number seven, William McKinley was assassinated by Saul Gauze. I think I'm saying that right. Correct me if I'm not. Number eight, in 1998, the 77-year-old that became the oldest human ever to travel into space was John Glenn. There's been a guy who was on the Bezos rocket, Deep Blue, that was old. I think he was like 90. But I think NASA declared that, like, technically that wasn't a space flight. They didn't actually make it into space. I don't know. Anyway. But yeah, 98 still, regardless. John Glenn. Number 9, introduced in 1918, the inverted Jenny was a postage stamp. And number 10, the European landlocked nation that remained neutral during both world wars was Switzerland. Okay. Let's move on to Name That Channel, y'all. Number 1, Suits was on USA. Number 2, Vikings was a history series. Number 3, I Love New York was VH1. It's kind of a spin-off there. Number 4, Abbott Elementary was on ABC. Number 5, The Orville is a Fox series. Number 6, Rizzoli and Isles, TNT. Number 7, The Miracle Workers, that was on TBS. Daniel Radcliffe and Steve Buscemi. Number 8, The Twilight Zone's a CBS show. There were only so many networks back then. Number 9, The Shield, that was on FX. Number 10, This Is Us was NBC. There you have it. I'm looking here. Okay, cool. Yeah, I got everything set here. All right, y'all, our spring movie line round. Let's look at that one. 10 Minutes to Wapner, of course, that is from Rain Man, famous scene. Number 2, Trust Me, You Know the Day I Met You, Ian Kicked Me Out of the Herd. That is Open Season. Number 3, there's a lot of ways to get to know a person. Eating her dead boyfriend's brains is one of the most unorthodox methods. That is from Warm Bodies. Nicholas Hoult plays a zombie. Number 4, if you want to be president, you can start a war, you can lie, etc., etc. The Ides of March, George Clooney and Ryan Gosling. Jeez, I don't know why I couldn't say that. Figure out his name for a second there. Number 5, I Ain't Never Had to Drink This Yellow Water You Got Here at Folsom. Of course, that's from Walk the Line. Number 6, Here's the Thing, Romy Baby. Your protection is based on the fact people are scared of you. That's from Birds of Prey. Or The Fantabulous Emancipation of One Miss Harley Quinn. Number 7, On the Day of My Judgment, when I stand before God and he asks that I kill one of his true miracles, what am I going to say? That's from The Green Mile. Number 8, I'm Alien, my real name is Al, Spring Breakers. Number 9, Hi, I'm Chucky, wanna play? Of course, that's Child's Play. And number 10, Never Put It in the Mouth is from White Chicks. Okay. Excuse me. All right, y'all, let's take a look at Lords of the Screen. After I get done coughing up that water that just went down the wrong way, we'll go over the answers. Okay. Lords of the Screen, Star Trek Into Darkness, Sherlock and the Grinch is Benedict Cumberbatch. Number 2, V for Vendetta, The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, and Harley Quinn, Miss Stephen Fry. Number 3, Gods and Monsters, Richard III, and X-Men The Last Stand is Ian McKellen. Sir Ian McKellen. Number 4, Ant-Man, The Hurt Locker, and Real Steel is Evangeline Lilly. Number 5, V for Vendetta, Transformers, and Captain America, The First Avenger is Hugo Weaving. Also Agent Smith from The Matrix. Number 6, Star Trek Into Darkness, Dread, and Thor Ragnarok is Carl Urban. Also Billy Butcherson and the Boys. Billy Butcherson. Billy Butcher. Billy Butcher's son is the zombie from Hocus Pocus. That's a different character. Number 7, Armageddon, The Strangers in the Incredible Hulk is Liv Tyler. Number 8, Don't Look Up, The Curious Case of Benjamin Button and Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull is Cate Blanchett. I just lost my place here. Number 9, The Thin Red Line and the Chilling Adventures of Sabrina and Homeland, Miranda Otto. And number 10, Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, The Last Crusade, and Raiders of the Lost Ark is John Rhys Davies, Gimli himself. Okay. I think that means that what we need to do now is go over the image round. And so I'm going to do that. Let's see. Let me go ahead and full screen this for you here so we can see. All right, y'all. Number 1, that was Joe Pesci. Number 2, Joe Manganiello. Number 3, Joe Jonas. Number 4 is Joey Fatone. Number 5 was Joe Frazier. 6 was Joe Keery, Stranger Things. 7 was Joe Green. 8 was Joe Montana. 9 was Joe Lewis. And number 10 was Joey Ramone. Which ones gave you, Lacey, which ones gave you trouble? I'm just curious. Was it Joey Ramone? Did you not know? Have you not seen Rock and Roll High School? It's fine if you haven't. It's fun, though. It's a fun movie. It's got a very young Clint Howard in it. And if you don't know who Clint Howard is, he's the guy who said Joe Montana in The Waterboy. So, was he? Because I did put Joe Montana. Now I'm wondering. Now he's been in a lot of things. I'm just trying to think of. Yeah, Clint Howard. So that was Clint Howard. So anyway, yeah, he's very young. He's in Rock and Roll High School. Joey Fatone is coming to New Orleans in July. It's part of GalaxyCon. You got sloppy with Joe Jonas and you clicked Jones. Yeah. See, look, I put one in there that was close to Jonas. If you weren't looking, you might have clicked Jones, and then you never know. Yeah. Now, Joey Fatone's coming to GalaxyCon in New Orleans this July, and I really want to work that show. I really want to. I really would like to work with him in some kind of capacity. I think it'd be a lot of fun. But what was a lot of fun was actually sitting here. Then you did better on Joe than you thought you would. Okay, hold on. We need to put this to the test, right? Because I think last week I might have forgotten to actually take a look at your answers here. And we only had one hit submit so far, but we'll look at them anyway. I don't care. We'll do it. Okay. First off, Team Night Owl was your name this week. I don't know why. Why was it Night Owl? That's interesting. Let's scroll down to the Joe one. I just want to see how you did since we talked about this. We talked about this one specifically. I'm not trying to put you on blast here, but then again, anybody who's looking at the answer form could see this, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, let's see. Yeah, put a lot of the. I mean, Joe Pesci, he's young in that picture, but you can tell who that is for sure. Joe Manganiello. Yeah, see, this is the one where you got tripped up on this one right here. The night nurse, night outfits, of course. Joey Fatone, hard to mistake him. I put all the athletes together to kind of throw you off. Now, did you know his name was Joe Keery, or did you guess? I'm just curious, because I don't know if before I put this together, I would have been able to look at him and remember his name right off the top of my head. Same thing with this here. This one's kind of a joke one here. You did know Joe Keery. Okay, cool. I'm trying to think of what else I saw him in not too long ago that I enjoyed. Yeah, again, with the athletes there to throw you off. Yeah, you guessed on all the athletes there and Joey Ramone. Yeah. I'm pretty sure you would have figured out it wasn't Joey Buttafuoco, and Joey Belladonna is the guy from Anthrax who's got the cool goatee. So anyway, y'all, I had a lot of fun on this game. Appreciate y'all hanging out with me. Appreciate it as always. Like it's a lot of fun. Y'all come back next week and see what I do to the room. It may look kind of similar to what it was before, just because I'm going to have kind of just a blank backdrop of some kind behind me, I'm sure. But I don't know. We might do something fun with it. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm open to suggestions as well. Also, I did say that I was going to do a theme game this week too, and I totally whiffed on that. So I might do one. I might do one next week. We'll do a theme game next week. Okay, you guys saw the athletes. um, yeah, we'll do a theme game next week is what we're gonna do. Okay, and then at the end of April, we will also do, or not the end of April, April 16th, Wednesday, we'll have a normal game. And April 17th, we're going to have a bonus theme game, a wrestling themed game as well. And I'm going to work on maybe having some special guests read some questions for that game as well. So that'll be something cool to look forward to. And I'll have some more information as we get closer to WrestleMania, which is coming up on April 20th, which is why we're doing that. Also, real quick heads up for everybody, too. I did buy last night, I bought tickets to AEW Dynamite, which is Wednesday the 23rd. So we'll let y'all decide. Do you want me to push the game off a day, host it on the 24th, on Thursday that week? Do you want me to have a guest host in, or do you want me to pre-record the game and we'll just broadcast that pre-recording? I'm good with any version of that y'all want to do. But just tell me what you want to do, because I want to do what y'all want to do, because this is for us all to have fun. So anyway, y'all, thanks for stopping by tonight, and I will see y'all back here next week. Y'all have a good night.